G'day guys and welcome back to the BLGW show. Look, I'm sad to say it's our final show of the year, but I just want to say a massive thank you guys for tuning in each week. We've got a massive show tonight. We're going to wrap up the prelim final. We've got to look into the grand final, and I'm joined here by Adam Butcher, Butchie, BLGW president, former co-host as well, mate.
Yeah.
Back on the show with me. What a pleasure.
Oh, it's been a long time coming, Baz. I've organised the guests each week for you to come on the show, but I thought being the last one this year, I probably should come on and let people know what's going on in the BLGW.
Absolutely. We've got plenty to talk about, guys, going out with a bang this show. But first off, as always, we're going to say a massive thank you to our sponsors. First up, guys, we're going to go into our wrap-up of the prelim finals, brought to you by Rejuvenate Sports and Remedial Therapy. Again, massive shout-out to our sponsors, guys. Don't forget to jump on their Facebook. Without them, this show doesn't go ahead. Butchie, what a game on the weekend. Look, the whole season's been up and down. We had those top four teams, but we've really seen the last couple of weeks. Williston, Tanunda, they've set themselves in stone. What an amazing grand final we're going to have.
Oh, mate, I'm really looking forward to the grand final. I remember they played, I think it might have been 4 years ago now, and I reckon it's the biggest crowd we ever had at a grand final. So both supporter bases have got huge support, so I'm looking to a massive crowd on Sunday. Obviously, both men's teams, hopefully both the A grade and B grade boys from each club get out and support the girls on Sunday and make a real good day of it. So
absolutely. Again, Tanunda absolutely took the game under the arm on the weekend. They played Angaston kicking 5 points, Tanunda kicking 9 goals, 60. Alicia Healy cannot be stopped. Britt Watt, absolute pot. She is there. She's on that 50 line. Absolutely doing some great stuff for Tanunda.
Yeah.
Hayley Henke and Kate Case, of course, not to be outdone. I think the Angaston girls really had a great crack out there. I tipped them last week.
Yeah.
There's not much between them on paper and over the course of the season, but Tanunda, I think, has found their form. I think BRG was giving me a bit of grief for not tipping them last week, and look, she's showed me up. So top highs on the menu, guys. Alicia Healy kicking 4 though. What a phenomenal game.
Oh man, Alicia's amazing. Like, she's probably played now, I think it might be her 3rd season of playing in the league. Obviously she's down at Sturt, and obviously her cousin Zoe used to play at Tanunda and that as well, and got her in, and Paul was the assistant coach, her uncle as well. But it's a really good family club at the Tanunda. Healy's a very Tanunda name, and so it's great to see these girls, once they go down and play in the Stanford, come back and be part of their local clubs and help build the league and everything else. It's fantastic. And Alicia's just an absolute jet. And that's the last couple of weeks. It's the first time, obviously, I've umpired a fair bit this year in the women's, but it's the first time I've seen the Alicia Healy Britt Watt combo in the last 2 weeks. And man, good luck stopping those two in the centre.
I watched them the week before, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I think they just found their form. Tanunda's really found their groove. Again, they've got a couple of girls up forward in the likes of Kiama Weecher and stuff who are just so solid. When the ball gets in the hand, they're able to kick those goals. But then again, you've got Britt Watt sitting on the 50. Whenever teams are trying to get it out, she's taking really, really important marks and being able to pressure it back in. So Tanunda, great to see them get the win on the weekend. And look, we're talking just before the show. I think it's going to be a massive grand final.
Oh, it's going to be huge. There's just stars on every line. It's going to be so huge. We'll talk about the matchups a bit later, but it's going to be a huge grand final, and can't wait.
Absolutely. We'll jump into our grand final wrap up coming up just next. Butchie, coming up this weekend, we've got the grand final.
Yep.
Down at the Kennel, down at Williamstown, the Barossa teams. Look, we've got a couple of our junior teams who've done quite well. Our seniors just couldn't field a team. But look, great send-off for Williamstown Oval, of course, with the reopening of Lindock. We're excited, but make sure you get along Sunday at 1 o'clock, the grand final. We've got Williston v Tanunda. What a game this is going to be. It's
going to be massive. It's a massive game. Obviously, Williston are in all 3 grades as well, so it's a fantastic effort by them to get their 13s and 16s also in. So, there'll be a lot of Williston people there, but I'm sure Tanunda, they don't mind getting around their girls, so I'm sure there'll be, I can't wait. I reckon we might be looking at near 2,000 people at the game on Sunday with these 2 teams in the final. It's going to be amazing. The atmosphere is going to be electric, and man, once we have, obviously in the grand final, we have the national anthem, and once that stops, holy moly! I can't wait to see the action start.
Absolutely, and again, we've got a couple of the matchups written down here. We've got Lily Bornhold down one end for Williston, Kiama Weech down the other for Tanunda. The two leading goal kickers of the comp.
Mate.
There's only a couple of goals between them over the season. I can't wait to see the ball get to either end because I think we're going to have a little bit of a show come on by those girls.
Oh, Lily Bornholm, like she's amazing. Like she's like I think she's everyone's. Even though you might not, she plays for Williston, but I think she's everyone's favourite player. Like she's just such a leader out there, and her skill set is amazing. Like the snaps and everything, just gets herself in the right position all the time. And obviously, Kamara Eitra, like she's obviously played in the forward line for a few years now for Tanunda, but obviously not last couple of years having had the ball come in as much. But this year she's really made her an own down there, and she's really electric as well, and really strong, and she just uses her body and takes really good marks and fends people off. It's really exciting to watch.
Which again, I think it's going to be the battle of the mids on the weekend. We've got the likes of Alicia Healy, AJ Wicello. These are the kind of quick girls in this midfield who do love to tuck the ball under the arm and have a little bit of a run. It's going to be interesting to see who's able to wrap those tackles up and stop the ball from getting out.
Yeah, well, they're both like really exciting running midfielders that kick goals, both left footers.
Absolutely.
As well, and both just love hunting the footy. So that's going to be huge. And then obviously you've got the other side of things. You've got Ellie Ward and Britt Watt, two of the probably the quickest girls in the comp going head to head. So that midfield battle is going to be absolutely lit. Like it's going to be crazy out there.
So make sure, guys, get down to Williamstown, down to the Kennel, 1 o'clock Sunday. Again, massive congratulations to all the teams that competed this year. Obviously, Anguston getting knocked out this weekend. I think those girls have had a really good crack this year. Week before, we saw Newry get knocked out as well. Two teams whose senior women have come back into the comp recently, and I think it's been really good to see. This final series has been absolutely phenomenal. But again, Williston never outclassed. I think they've again cemented themselves in the final. They're going to absolutely battle. But again, I can't wait to see what Tanunda can do. Can the Pies come through and win this?
Oh, look. Honestly, if I mean, I'm not going to tip, but let's just say that Tanunda's coming in red hot.
Absolutely.
Like they could not be any more primed to take this out. But obviously, I think what was probably good for Williston a couple of weeks ago, having that loss, so they've got that. It's always hard when you go into a grand final, being the undefeated side, the extra pressure. But they had that loss a couple of weeks ago, so they can regroup, restructure, and obviously the final they played against Anguston a couple of weeks ago was really good. So this is going to be an unbelievable game, and I can't wait.
Absolutely, and anything can happen again. Both teams having won, lost against each other. This is a game of all games. So make sure you get down there, guys, to rally around the troops. Again, come get a chips and gravy. Come buy a drink over the bar, guys. We're all going to be there on Sunday, and it's going to be massive, guys. And just after this, Butch here, we've got a little bit more talk about. But look, we'll just thank our sponsors once again. Butchie, we've got a couple more things to touch on before the end of the show. Look, coming up, we've got our Prezzo night, obviously.
Yep.
Tuesday after grand final on the 20th. Make sure you get down there, guys. Grab yourselves a ticket. It's always a really good night as well. Can't wait. The live stream of the grand final as well. First grand final we're ever going to live stream.
Yeah, first time ever.
I'm excited.
Well, you should be, because obviously we've got you on commentary. You and Miko as special guests on commentary. I mean, you two have obviously been in the league since day dot, and I think it's just be great. I mean, I can't wait to. Obviously, I'll be there watching, but I can't wait to watch the game afterwards on the live stream and listen to the banter between you and Miko, because I'm sure it'll be definitely worth a watch for those people that can't make it on Sunday.
Definitely tune in if you haven't heard my voice enough this season. Opportunity to get one more word in, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. It's these opportunities. I'm very grateful for the BLGW for entrusting me in that, and I can't wait to get alongside Miko in the box and have a little bit of chat about footy, as again we're quite conditioned.
I'm not sure how much footy chat's been going on, but I'm sure there'll be quite a bit of banter between the two. But it'll be must see TV, as they say.
Absolutely, mate. Must view.
Yeah.
So, guys, we've got a couple more little bits and pieces as well, Butchie. Being the president this year, you've always got the inside goss, mate, on the show.
Yep.
Have we got some additional teams coming in next year? Leave me in a little bit of chat there.
As you know, obviously in the last couple of years we're growing. So this year we're up 11% on last year, so up to over 450 girls now.
Amazing.
Playing in our competition, which is huge. In that we've obviously clubs are recruiting and people wanting to come to play in our league, and we've been approached by another country association to possibly bring a team in next year in the BLGW, which is really exciting. I mean, obviously everywhere around us women's footy seems to be on the decline, but yet again we're up 11% on last year, so it's really credit to everyone at the clubs and getting out there recruiting and like just getting around their girls footy, and it keeps growing. Obviously this year I think we had 4 Friday night games, which the girls absolutely loved.
How good.
Mate, they loved it. Like they sort of come, because I actually umpired a lot of them, and all the girls are going, Butch, how good is this? We can get on the cans on a Friday night, you can go to club functions on a Saturday because you don't have to get up on the Sunday and play footy. And I think the girls really enjoyed the Friday, Saturday night game. So hopefully next year there'll be some more night footy as well. So it'll be really exciting for the girls and everyone to get around them. It's great.
Absolutely, guys. And just touching on that as well, Butchie, you jumping in the high vis, a little bit of umpiring there as well.
Yeah,
and a lot of the girls are getting behind the coaching. You've had a lot of coaching roles filled by girls, whether they're former players or current players and trainers and things like that. Massive shout out. We've shouted out to all the teams playing, but massive shout out to all the volunteers as well. Obviously, players are up and we're entering a lot of teams and having a lot of girls involved, but a massive shout out to all our volunteers as well.
Oh, 100%.
Don't forget to get behind your clubs, guys. It's not just those on-field roles that we need to fill.
Yeah.
There's plenty of roles for everybody, which is great. Great to see a lot of people supporting their clubs.
Absolutely. Every club could do with more volunteers for sure. 100%. And I don't know, if you go out there and you be part of it, roll your sleeves up and help out. If it's cooking a snag or helping out behind the bar or whatever it is, if you're doing that, it's one less job for someone else to do. So if everyone gets around each other, it makes for a good culture and more and more people involved, and that's what we're all about in the BLGW.
Absolutely, mate. Look, big show, Butchie. We've had a big show.
Yep.
We're in for a big weekend. Guys, it's grand final week. Get down on Sunday. We'll both be there, all right? Make sure you come and say g'day for us.
Yep.
Butchie, how good's the BLGW show? Again, very thankful to be able to do this season after season. Obviously, we hosted the first couple of shows. This is my third season hosting with you guys, and it's a bloody pleasure. Absolutely love being here. So, Butchie, thanks for joining me again tonight. Yeah,
thank you. Obviously, a big announcement is that I'll be stepping down from the BLGW presidency after 6 seasons, and I'd just really like to thank Cotton Media and Matt and Brad and the team, because obviously they come on board 5 years ago. I reached out to Nighty and said, look, I see you do the boys show. The girls would really love a show about it, and big thanks to Matt and Brad and the team at Cotton for putting the show on. I think it rates higher than the boys every week, so I always love stirring Nighty and Bainey up about that. As much as they think they're pretty good, I think the girls just do it a little bit better. So,
mate, again, hey, absolute pleasure having you here tonight. But Butchie, obviously you've done so much work for the BLGW over the last couple of years as well. We're very thankful for the time you've put in. It doesn't go unnoticed. We know how much hard work you do behind the scenes, and not even the behind the scenes stuff. Umpiring, coming on the show when you can. The amount of phone calls I think we've had over the years.
Yeah.
I very much appreciate it. And know the clubs do too.
I think all my executive team will be happy when I'm gone, because I want to get the 45 phone calls a week and all that. But big shout out to my team. Obviously Teagues at Barossa, she's been the secretary with me for the 6 years I've done it, and obviously been involved for 8 years in total. But and then Tegan and Bianca Williams has come on board as the vice chairperson the last 2 years, and Ricky Wilkins is my junior development. So we've got a great team, and we're really bullish on how the league's going and how it's moving forward. And I can't wait to see what happens in the future. I'll still be around. I'll still be out there in the high vis baz. I'm following the girls and having a bit of banter out there with them, which I do enjoy as an umpire. But it's probably been the best thing I've done in my life, besides obviously getting married and having kids. But it's a close third. But the best thing about this role is you meet so many people from all different clubs, and the relationships you build with people and sport is just huge. And women's footy's been great for me. So I can't wait to see what the future holds. So.
Absolutely, mate. Look, the BLGW, we're so thankful for all you've done for it, mate. And definitely we'll see you around, mate, whether it's on the field, off the field for a beer or so as well. No
mate, I can't wait to get out there when you're playing next year and just ping you for holding the ball or something, and just watch the abuse come my way.
Absolutely. Hey, no holding the balls on my end, mate. Look, Butchie, thanks for joining me tonight, mate.
All right, thanks, Baz. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys, and that is a wrap up for our 2024 season of the BLGW show. Once again, thank you so much for joining me every week. It has been a pleasure. We'll see you guys all at the grand final this weekend and presentation night next week.